gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes out of Garland, Texas, and the title reads, Home Invasion Suspects Fatally Shot by Resident at Garland Apartment, Police Say. Now, why would anyone think they can do this in Texas? But before we get into today's story, guys, please, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribe. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I'm just keep saying it till I get there. And when we get there, we'll celebrate. And with growth, guys, becomes, I guess there's reach. We can definitely reach more people, and hopefully we grow more than that. And the first 100 subscribers, I'm always going to keep on a list, and if there's something special I can do, I'll definitely do that. But it's going to be very sentimental for me. All right. Anyway, so let us dive into this story. Another home invasion. We know the result. But let's see some of the details and anything that we can pick up here. Let us begin.
Behind as Garland police are still investigating why two armed men forced their way inside a Garland apartment in the early morning hours. Investigators say a resident shot and killed the two men who broke in. Just after 2:30 a.m., 911 calls came in for a burglary in progress at the Woodlands at the Preserve Apartments off North Garland Avenue. Multiple residents say they woke up to the sound of gunshots.
I'm still just shocked. It's taken a while to process.
However, Rhonda Decker says she slept through the entire night.
Believe me, I would have been the first one to call the police. I heard nothing.
Garland police say officers found one man shot inside an apartment and the second shot just outside. Both died at the scene. The tenant at the apartment told officers the two men forced entry and began shooting at him, so he returned fire in self-defense.
He was very cooperative with us. He was giving us information that, these guys had forced their way into the apartment and began shooting at him. But we still have to verify everything that he's saying.
Right now, police say no charges have been filed against the resident and that he voluntarily interviewed with detectives.
Okay, so let's stop it there. And I would like to say, in these incidents, guys, we know we don't talk to police, okay? Even if you think it's clear cut, we don't speak to them, okay? This is a rule that, because we live in a litigious society and the very real possibility of getting locked up for defending yourself, you don't say anything, okay? And I keep hearing that a lot of these, do you realize that the good guys usually stick around to talk to the police? Bad guys don't. Even in this case where he's killed both of them, if he didn't, guess what? They're not remaining on the scene. Yeah, officer, I tried to go and break into this guy's house. It didn't work. Homeboy had a gun. So I just wanted to cooperate with the police to let you guys know. No, that shit doesn't happen, okay? So it amazes me that all the time the good guy is on the scene. And the good guy always wants to cooperate. And the police, in my opinion, majority of them, I'm going to say, let me do it this way. A minority of those police officers are assholes, and they try to stick you with a crime. You didn't preclude yourself, or you didn't do this, or hey, you're not supposed to have that here. All that bullshit, okay? And they didn't realize, hey, the good guy stuck around to speak to us. What the fuck? Because he could have left. He could have left, but Obviously, he lives here. So now he's telling the police, and he has told the police this is what happened. Right? Now, for all of us, imagine you are in your home and some jokers come in at an obscene amount of time in the morning, wherever it may be. And to be honest, it doesn't really fucking matter. Okay? He comes in there, two of them, and they just start guns blasting. I mean, they're dumping mags. What do you do? Let's say you don't have a gun. What do you do? Honestly. This is a question that I pose to everyone. Everyone who says, guns is not for me. Oh, guns shouldn't be in the hands of normal citizens. Guns should be with the police. Tell that to the criminals. Tell that to the people who have no problem in breaking the law. And then come back and talk to me about this. So, obviously, the homeowner is the good guy. I am so happy that he was able to protect himself, and even who knows who was living with him. He was able to protect himself, protect his neighborhood, and we celebrate his victory over evil. We do not celebrate death. We are celebrating the ability to protect yourselves. Kudos to this homeowner. He is a good guy. Thank goodness. We are elated. We love it that he has been able to protect himself. Thank God. Let's move on.
Fox 4 also talked to the resident off camera on Saturday. He confirms he lives at the complex, but did not want to provide any other statements.
Not really sure why that happened, why they were there. We don't know if there's any association with one another or how they know one another. We don't know how the two deceased know each other at this point.
It's still unclear if the resident knew the two armed intruders or not. In a press release Saturday, Garland PD says detectives are continuing to investigate why the apartment was targeted. Police also say they are working to figure out if the two men who were shot also lived at the Garland complex, a place Decker says she's been at for a few years.
My boyfriend's coming in a couple days, and I'm glad because now I'm scared.
So guys, so what we have seen here, okay, is in the case of the police officers trying to figure these things out, that's their job. Let them do it, okay? Even, let's say you do shoot these people and you know them. Don't tell the police officers. Let them figure that out. Let them figure it out. It's not something you need to explain. This is the reason why we have lawyers. Hello? So, there's that aspect. Then the lady, you hear what she says there? Okay? Her boyfriend is coming, and she's she wants her, she'll feel a whole lot safer, right? If her man is there. And I don't blame her. That's how it's supposed to be, right? But she should be able to protect herself as well. She should not have that feeling of, oh, well, I'm alone, and what am I going to do? Should I be able to have my firearm so I can protect myself? And I would say to you, yes, you should. So you don't feel unprotected at the very least. It's okay to be scared, but at the very least, you don't feel unprotected. Okay? And I think that That's where she was coming from. She wanted to feel protected. That's why she wanted her boyfriend there. But guys, what do you think about this? It's I keep saying, in all of the cases that are covered on this channel, I believe that home invasion is the biggest. I think that's what I see more and more and more and more of. And, you know, the case for Bruin, okay, the Supreme Court case for Bruin was so fought over, and this was just the ability to carry outside of your home. And what I'm seeing is that people are trying to come into your home, and I'm seeing more cases of people using their firearms to protect their home than outside it. Although there are many cases where people are using their firearms in self-defense outside their home. Okay? And this just goes all the way to the Second Amendment of keeping and bear arms. Okay? Thank goodness this man was able to protect his home. He's the good guy. He is the good guy. He is the good guy. And only good guys do this. Only good guys stick around to talk to the police. And he did that. We celebrate you, sir. You are a hero. And you have vanquished evil. Thank goodness. Guys, good people have guns. Good people should always have guns. And if good men do nothing, there will be no good guys.